royal reckoning begins. Is this the final chapter of Prince Harry's royal privilege? The once beloved prince is now facing a shocking reality. Politicians in the United Kingdom are pushing hard for him to pay massive taxes, and whispers of his royal titles being stripped are growing louder by the day. For years, Harry has been seen as the rebellious royal, the one who stepped away from palace life in search of freedom. But freedom, as it turns out, comes with a price. And now that price is higher than ever. The same country that once adored him is now demanding that he stand on equal footing with every other citizen, tax bills, loss of titles, and a stripped-down identity included. This isn't just drama, it's a full-blown royal showdown. The tension between the monarchy, politicians, and the public has never been this explosive. Every move Harry makes is being scrutinized under a global microscope. And as the storm intensifies, one thing is certain: this royal saga is only getting started. The Sussex exit, a turning point. When Harry and Meghan stepped back from royal duties in 2020, few could have imagined the long-term consequences. At the time, their move to California was seen as a bold decision to seek independence and escape the intense scrutiny of the British press. But that decision has now opened a Pandora's box. By removing themselves from official royal duties, Harry and Meghan effectively severed ties that shielded them from certain financial burdens, including the massive tax breaks afforded to working royals. In the eyes of politicians, Harry is no longer a working member of the royal family, and that means no special treatment. This freedom he and Meghan craved is quickly transforming into a financial nightmare. Politicians want accountability. British politicians are now stepping in, and they're not holding back. Many are calling for Harry to pay taxes on his wealth, properties, and income, especially since he's living in the US and earning millions through Netflix, Spotify, and book deals. Members of Parliament argue that if Harry isn't fulfilling royal duties, he shouldn't benefit from any special privileges. The public has grown increasingly frustrated by the idea that Harry and Meghan live a lavish lifestyle, while taxpayers once funded their security and travel. Politicians are using this frustration to demand change, pushing for Harry to be treated like any other citizen. And their message is clear: the royal name doesn't make you exempt. The title controversy. At the center of this storm is Harry's title, the Duke of Sussex. Many critics argue that if Harry has chosen to live abroad and criticize the monarchy in interviews and documentaries, he should no longer be allowed to use his royal titles for profit. Stripping him of his Duke title would send a powerful message, according to British lawmakers, and some are already drafting proposals to make it happen. Harry's critics argue that his titles give him an unfair advantage, helping him secure lucrative deals in Hollywood and beyond. For many Britons, this feels like a betrayal, profiting from the very institution he's publicly condemned. If politicians get their way, Harry could soon face life as plain Harry Windsor. Tax troubles ahead. Harry's financial reality is about to become much more complicated. Since he resides primarily in the US, Harry is already subject to American tax laws. But if Britain revokes his royal privileges, he could face additional taxation on assets and investments. Linked to the UK, experts warn that this could amount to millions of dollars in taxes annually, creating a financial storm for Harry and Meghan, who are already struggling with public perception after their Netflix deal reportedly underperformed. This isn't just a headline-grabbing scandal. It's a practical, monetary disaster in the making. Harry's dream of independence may soon come with an eye-watering price tag. Royal family's silence speaks volumes. The royal family has remained silent, but their silence feels deafening. King Charles III and Prince William have refrained from making public comments, but insiders claim that tensions behind palace doors are at an all-time high. Charles reportedly feels torn. Harry is still his son, but his actions have deeply hurt the monarchy's image. Meanwhile, William is said to support a tougher stance, believing that Harry's behavior has damaged their family's reputation globally. For now, the palace is letting politicians take the lead, allowing the public debate to intensify without intervention. Meghan's reaction to the backlash. Meghan Markle is reportedly furious over the ongoing backlash. Sources close to the Duchess say she feels that the British establishment is punishing Harry for speaking his truth. Meghan has often been portrayed as the mastermind behind their exit from royal life. And she's allegedly worried that stripping Harry of his titles and adding tax burdens could ruin their carefully built brand. The couple has leaned heavily into their royal connections to secure multi-million-dollar deals. But those opportunities may dry up if Harry loses his status. Meghan, who has long felt vilified by the British press, sees this as yet another attack against their independence. Public opinion turns harsh. Public sentiment in the UK is shifting, and not in Harry's favor. Once seen as a charming royal rebel, Harry is now increasingly viewed as entitled and out of touch. British tabloids highlight his California lifestyle, luxury homes, and high-profile friendships, fueling anger among taxpayers who see no reason for him to maintain royal privileges. Polls suggest a growing number of Britons support removing Harry's titles, and politicians are eager to capitalize on this outrage. The court of public opinion is often more powerful than any legal proceeding, and right now, it's not on Harry's side. The cost of freedom. Harry and Meghan once dreamed of a life free from royal constraints, but reality is far harsher than they expected. The couple's decision to step away from the monarchy may have granted them personal freedom, but it also stripped them of institutional protection. They now face relentless media scrutiny, financial challenges, and strained family relationships. With British lawmakers circling, it's clear that Harry's future will be determined not by palace protocol, but by political action. What comes next for Harry? If these proposals succeed, Harry's life will change forever. Losing his titles and paying taxes like any other citizen will drastically impact his finances, reputation, and influence. It may also push him further away from his family, cementing the deep divide between him and the monarchy. Some royal experts predict that this could mark the beginning of Harry's reinvention, forcing him to build a new identity outside the shadow of royalty. Others fear it could lead to an even bigger media circus, as Harry and Meghan fight back against the establishment. Whatever happens next, one thing is certain: Harry's battle for independence is far from over. The royal fallout unfolds. Prince Harry's choices have finally caught up with him. The fairy tale prince who once captured the world's heart is now at the center of a political and royal firestorm. The UK government is pushing for accountability. The public is losing sympathy, and even the palace seems unwilling to shield him. Harry wanted to break free from royal obligations, but now he faces a harsh reality where his titles and privileges hang by a thread. This isn't just about money or titles, it's about legacy. Will Harry emerge from this storm stronger than ever, or will he become a cautionary tale of a royal who traded tradition for chaos? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear: the world is watching every move he makes. Thanks for watching. If you love this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest updates.